Kanye. This is so exciting, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it the way you are. Somebody gotta do it. You play tracks like Michael Jordan shoots free throws. Anybody that does something that much and that long and is that good, it's gotta pay off. Can't go there and do nothing but blow up. Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
The main thing is getting to do something that you really love to do.
Right.
But you know what, I was thinking about something I was gonna say to you, Kanye, that I thought was important. How you were down to earth and everything, but you know you got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
I didn't think this would happen. I did not think this would happen at all. Vultures 2. Vultures 2 is out. After years of Kanye teasing sequel after sequel and none of them ever coming out. Watch the Throne 2. Good ass job. Yandi. Jesus is King 2. But we got Vultures 2. Vultures 2 is out. It's still on Spotify as of this recording. It's still on Spotify. Vultures 2. Vultures 2. Vultures 2 is... Vultures 2. Let's just get into the... So it seems as if Kanye's in a bit of a predicament. I don't even know if I really want to speak on it. I'll just say the only person that can save Kanye West is himself. We can tweet and we can make hashtags all we want. Kanye has to take charge of his own self. He has to take charge of his care, his mental well-being. And I don't know if he can do that. I'm very scared he can't do that anymore. I'm afraid he's too far gone. And that's depressing. It's very depressing. Anyway, Vultures 2. Slide. When this album first came on, I had hope. Slide starts with so much energy, so much verve. Ty Dolla $ign comes in, really focused, really energetic. Starts the album off well. Then Kanye starts to rap. The verse from Kanye on this song is not completely terrible, but it's quite bad. It's quite atrocious. He's not good. There's not much more to say besides that. Ty Dolla $ign, great. Great performance. Kanye, not good. Time moving slow. I feel like I'm going to say the same thing over and over while reviewing this album. I'll just say it again. I like the beat. Ty Dolla $ign, great performance. Kanye, mediocre. It's really sad. It's so sad how bad he is at rapping. Field Trip. A lot going on this song. There's a lot of different elements and none of them mesh really well. Don Toliver's verse, Playboy Cardi, Kanye, Ty Dolla $ign. A lot is happening. The beat, it's all over the place. This feels like an attempt at virality from Kanye. Kanye's never been one to chase after the charts, chase after the club. A lot of the times, the club, the charts, they come to him. He bends the world to his will. This song feels like him jumping on a wave rather than making the wave himself. Fried. I'm not saying this just because he's using crowd chants and crowd noises again, but this sounds a lot like Carnival. This reminds me of Carnival. I don't want to accuse Kanye of seeing the success of Carnival and trying to replicate that. He's never done that before. At least I think he hasn't. To my knowledge, he hasn't. But this sounds a lot like Carnival. Carnival at least was catchy. This one, it's not. Isabella. Does anyone know what this skit means? Who is the woman talking? Is there some reference I'm missing? Promotion. Kanye, you're in your 50s. You're in your 50s. You're far too old to be making a song. You're far too old. This DJ Khaled ass song. What are you doing talking like this? What are you doing acting like this? You have children. If I'm going to say it to Kid Cudi, if I'm going to say it to Drake, I'ma say it to yo ass. You're too old to be making songs that sound like this. Husband. This is the most unromantic romantic song ever. The whole vibe of this song is so off-putting and weird. Kanye singing is so strange and so awkward. It's a nice reflection of him and Bianca's relationship. That relationship is so weird to me. She's just a Barbie doll for Kanye to play with. It makes me uncomfortable thinking about that relationship, especially after hearing this song. This song is so weird, and it's too long, and it's boring. Lifestyle. Kanye and Wayne, they've made plenty of great songs together. This isn't one of them. Don't like this song. Both Kanye and Wayne, let's admit it, they're on the downturn. They've fallen so far from their peaks. That makes me so sad. It really does, because I was alive and very present for the Lil Wayne golden era, 2008 to 2012. I was there. I watched it, and the fall off, it's taking so long. It really is. Fall-offs don't happen all at once. It takes years. And it doesn't stop. And maybe you find a nice point to rest at. You don't fall all the way into the abyss. Kanye's heading into the abyss. I'm getting ahead of myself. Forever. I like Ty Dolla $ign's part. I don't like Kanye's part. Bomb. He loves his kids. He loves putting his kids on his albums. He wants to be the fun divorced dad. Mom, I want to go to Dad's this weekend and be on his album. That's cute. That's fun. Is it a good song? No. No, it's not. River. Let me start this off by saying, free Young Thug. It's fascinating how much Kanye loves Young Thug. Kanye has started to try to emulate and copy Young Thug very recently. Kanye isn't that bad on this song. He sounds like Young Thug, but he's not that bad. His verse goes a little too long. With Kanye now, the shorter, the better. You gotta keep it brief with Kanye, because it will go long and it will go bad. It will go really bad. But he goes just long enough with the Thug flow that he doesn't ruin the song. He doesn't ruin the song completely. 530. This is the best Kanye performance on this album. He's serviceable on this song. He doesn't ruin it. He does exactly what he's supposed to do. And it's only him, the entire song. No Ty Dolla to save him at all. The first part of this song is his best verse across the two albums, easily. It's the most lucid he sounded during this whole Vultures experience. He doesn't say anything insanely stupid. There's no corny bars. The second part, when he just starts freestyling and messing around, it's not completely terrible. It's not good either. He says some funny stuff, but he's clearly just fucking around. You don't like me, go listen to Drake. That's funny. That's funny. That sounds like old Kanye. Dead. It's fascinating how much his collaborators have changed over the years. We went from John Legend, Common, Talib Kweli always being on his albums to Rihanna, Kid Cudi, T-Pain, Pusha T, and now it's Playboi Carti, Lil Durk, Young Thug. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, it's just fascinating how much he's evolved. On the song, I don't care. I don't care. Forever Rolling. He's not bad on this. He's not terrible. Ty Dolla $ign's great. Lil Baby. I'm not a big Lil Baby fan. I'm not. I think he's overrated. I think he's just above mediocre. But people treat him like he's the second coming. He's not that good. Sky City. If you subtract Kanye West from this song, this would be one of my favorite songs of the year. There's a whole bunch of rumors about whether or not this is actually Kanye West, or if it's someone using a voice filter, or if it's straight up just AI generated, or if it's just some demo. I don't care. Take him off this damn song. This song would be amazing without him. Let Ty Dolla $ign cook. Why does Kanye have to be on every single song? Kanye, you love tinkering with this shit. Take yourself off of this damn song. Please, subtract your verses. I beg of you, AI generate a version of this song without your ass on it. My soul. You know who would be amazing on this song? Chance the Rapper. So this is Kanye's worst album. This is Kanye West's worst album across all of his discography, solo and otherwise. This is his worst album. Jesus is King. Say what you want about it. There's vision. He's reaching for something. He's going for something. The first Vultures suffers from a lot of the issues that this one does, but there's better songs. There's better made songs. And Carnival, say what you will about it, it's a hit and people love it. This album doesn't have any hits. Even if a song goes viral on TikTok, which I don't think will happen, I don't think there's a hit on this album. You can't convince me there's a hit song on this album. I don't even know anything about mixing and mastering, but I can tell that this is a bunch of demos. And even then, Ty Dolla $ign really shines on this album and lifts this album to heights that it should not even be near. But when put in the context of Kanye West's broader discography, it's the worst album. It's his worst album by far. I wouldn't say by far. I'll scratch that. It's his worst album. And it's only because it's Kanye West's discography. Anyone else's discography, it'd probably be mid-tier. It's mediocre. There's nothing at all fascinating or amazing or boundary pushing about this album. At least this album isn't as bad as the French Montana album. That's what gives me hope in this world. This album is 16 tracks. It's sort of sonically cohesive. It all sounds the same in a way that's not completely boring, but it is boring. It's not as long and boring as that Taylor Swift album was. At least, let's thank God that Kanye has some sort of self-editing button. I don't want a 30-track Vultures album. Please, Kanye. Keep it short. Keep it brief. I really appreciate you for doing that. It's really sad. End of sentence. It's really sad looking at Kanye now. Hearing about all he's going through, listening to his music, just watching a downfall happen in real time over years. Bro has been in free fall for nearly a decade. It started just after the life of Pablo when he had to cancel the tour and go into rehab, and it just has not stopped. He's made good music since the life of Pablo. He has. But in his public life, in his music, it's just been free fall. It's just been a non-stop free fall with no bottom in sight. Every year, I say it can't get worse. It can't get more sad. It can't get more depressing. And Kanye finds a way. Kanye finds a way. He's so great that he's great at having a terrible life. It makes me so sad. It makes me so insanely sad where he is right now. Because that man has not just shaped my musical taste. He shaped my taste in culture, my political views. He's not shaped my political views since He's not shaped my political views. He's not shaped my political views at all. Redacted. Well, let's rewind that back. Kanye has not shaped my political views at all. But he shaped my taste in culture, my taste in movies, my taste in music. Kanye is a part of all of that. And to watch this man just fall nonstop with no end in sight makes me so sad. And I'm running out of hope. I'm running out of hope that he will land somewhere soft and hospitable. I would love for Kanye to age gracefully. I would love for Kanye to continue to be relevant in a healthy and very measured way. But it's getting dark out there, folks. It really is. It's getting really, really scary. And I'm worried. I'm so worried about what's going to happen next.
Do you think I come off too arrogant?
No, come on, just right. It's because it's what's inside. Because you can't be a star and not be a star. You gotta have some oomph about you. You don't want to just go saying, "Oh, I'm just really not all that," but thank you anyway. Nothing like that. I'm not saying come off like that. I think the way you handle yourself is really just perfect. But at the same time, if you remember, like, to stay on the ground, and you can be in the air all at the same time. That's what I would think it means when it says the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. Everybody else sees the giant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Track